What if everything you were taught about Christianity coming to India was wrong? What if the cross arrived on Indian shores 15 centuries before the British, before the Portuguese, before any European ship ever dared to dream of these waters? What if the apostles themselves, the very men who walked with Jesus, had already been here? Welcome back. Today we pull back the curtain on one of history's most overlooked mysteries, a story buried under colonial footnotes and forgotten in the dust of ancient Kerala temples. This is the real origin of Christianity in India. The year is 52 AD. Rome rules the world. Jesus of Nazareth has been dead for barely 2 decades. And yet, impossibly, one of his 12 apostles is stepping off a boat onto the Malabar coast of India. His name, Thomas, the one they called the Doubter, the man who refused to believe in the resurrection until he touched the wounds himself. That man sailed to one of the most distant corners of the known world, alone into the unknown. Why? What was he looking for? What was he running toward? Thomas didn't just pass through. He stayed, he preached, he converted. He built 7 churches along the Kerala coast. He baptized Brahmin families, the highest caste in Hindu society, something almost unthinkable for a foreign stranger to achieve. And then around 72 AD, tradition tells us he was martyred, speared to death on a hilltop in Millipore. In what is today Chennai, a cathedral stands there now. His tomb, they say, lies beneath it. But here's the question nobody asks. How do we know this is true? In 190 AD, over 100 years after Thomas, a scholar named Pantaenus sailed to India and returned to Alexandria with a startling report. He found Christians already there, using a Hebrew Gospel of Matthew, worshipping in a tradition that predated his own. Who gave it to them? Thomas, they said. The ancient Kerala Christian community, called the St. Thomas Christians or Nazrani, never worshipped in Latin, never in Greek. They prayed in Syriac, the language closest to the Aramaic that Jesus himself spoke. Think about that. These were not converts of empire. They were not the product of colonial guilt or missionary pressure. Their faith was older than most European churches, older than the Pope's authority over Rome. Then, in 1498, Vasco da Gama's ships thundered into Calicut harbor, and the Portuguese were stunned. There were already Christians here, praying, building, thriving. But rather than celebrate this miracle, colonial powers sought to control it. The brutal Goa Inquisition began in 1560, burning books, breaking traditions, forcing conversions, erasing the very ancient identity these communities had preserved for over 1,000 years. The colonizers didn't bring Christianity to India. They nearly destroyed the Christianity that was already here. So the next time someone tells you Christianity is a Western religion imposed on India, ask them about Thomas. Ask them about 52 AD. Ask them about the churches that stood before Europe had cathedrals. History, it turns out, is rarely what we're told. And the oldest Christian communities in the world may have been praying in Kerala all along. If this truth surprised you, share it, because some stories are too important to stay buried.